Hello everyone, and today we will be playing Minecraft 1.7.10, latest version of Forge as I can get, and we will be playing with HBM's nuclear tech mod. Now this mod it's an amazing mod, and they haven't really shown all the glory I can give to it. In my last video there was some poorly edited parts, all of it. So I just want to give the mod the respect it deserves. Now I am running one of the latest versions of the mod. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I'll show it to you when it's in the description below, most likely. And okay, let's let's create a new world. Demonstration world. And let's hope for the best. Oh, whoa. Oh, cool. It's already set up for me. Oh well, might as well get into it. So yes, this is part of HBM's nuclear tech mod. Upon loading the game, you will get a loaded world. I'm using 1.0.24. Well, first there's the giant bookcase. It's just a book, and once you right click it, you get all kinds of information on the various resources, the bombs themselves, the missiles, and miscellaneous. Now, I'm an expert when it comes to this. So I'll just start right off, armor and tools. Now, as for armor, we have a steel set of armor, which is ordinary armor recipe made of steel, titanium, advanced alloy, sherbidium, and power armor T45 from the Fallout games. Now, one thing you'll notice about this mod is that a large portion of it is influenced by the Fallout games. Say, power armor, some of the weapons, some of the resources even, some of the foods, and it has foods. It's basically a mod that it's a large mod. It's not only is it large, file size, but it's just generally super large. Now, you get this made out of all these resources. Not every resource has a armor equivalent. In fact, pretty much all of these don't. But there is quite a lot. Just as one example. And from power, okay, steel, not too much. Titanium, just a little bit more. Advanced alloy. I think advanced alloy is actually slightly better than diamond. Let's check that out. Yeah, 7, 9. Very good. Then sherbidium. The armor itself gains you a ton of boosts when worn in a set, and you also just get generally a bunch of effects. You won't need anything else. Now, sherbidium is super rare to come by. If you want to get it the legitimate way, I think you either get uranium or plutonium ore. So you get it, of course. And where is... I think it is uranium. Yeah, because plutonium you make or something weird like that. Then you just simply... This is a dud nuke, it doesn't actually work. Now, I remember I left something by over here. Well, first of all, I want to show you T45 power armor. Now there's the Power Fist, which is now separately. The Power Fist is a weapon that can break blocks really fast, basically a replacement pickaxe. Use you quite a lot on. Oh, excuse me, I knocked my mouse a little bit. There's the detonator, which detonates stuff, supply drops, crowbar, and a matchstick. Now I'll show you all that in a while. First of all, power armor. You wear this whole set, and then with the fusion core, boom, you are powered. You can run extremely fast. It's a super high power armor. Also, just look at the model. It's a 3D model. It's a fairly cool model. Okay, now for duds, you'd actually find them spread all across the earth. Sorry for that short break. But yeah, you just detonate and... never did. That's why it's called the dud. And the uranium was just vaporized. Huh. Well, it probably should have been further away. And it still didn't. Well, it's a very rare chance for it to happen. Then again, that's if I got the right ore type. So, let us go back. But yeah, so how you would get Shrebanium. With the Shrebanium, you make the armor, power armor recharged. Oh yeah, the power armor, it requires a fusion core. And each one lasts about a few minutes to power your power armor. Now, power armor, you'd get it in randomly spawned crashed vertebrates, which is a nice nod to Fallout 4, where you get it that way, usually near, some military outpost or something. So you would get that, yes, and it would happen. You would get the power armor. And, in fact, some of the structures include this one, which is just, a radio tower, nothing special. But if you search far enough, you might find a vertebrate, or you might even spawn close to one, and you can get yourself a nice suit of cherry power armor. As for the fusion cores, you'd get them in similar places. You can't make fusion cores, but once you find one, it sure can be useful. Now, pardon me, but I need to turn on a fan, because it's getting kind of hot, summer heats. Hey, I can't do much about it. And supply drops and stuff. Now, first of all, the smash, yes, it can light stuff on fire. It's a one-use item. It's easily crafted. I forgot the recipe, but I think something super simple, like... It's super simple, and you get a bunch per recipe. I know, I think it's like 32 or 60. So, the supply drop requester. Now, I don't think you actually get this normally, but you would find these crates by themselves. Or dungeons or something. So, with the crate opening device, you just... And, oh, that was loud. So I got 6-pack of mini nukes, box of nuclear bullets, a stim pack, which is a healing item, as many other meds and stuff, pistol magazine, you right click it, boom, steel bullets. Use this, heal me, you get a regular syringe. Use this, 6 mini nukes. Use this, 6 nuclear bullets. And yeah, that's about it when it comes to that. And now we get to the use of these. Now first, there are reactors and such. These are some advanced furnaces. That's a nuclear reactor, that's a fusion reactor. Now for the furnaces, there's the basic set, which is made out of, basic factory casings, made out of all kinds of metals. And, you could put ores, and you craft the factory energy cluster, which you just pop right in here, and boom. It can go up to 2 ores at a time, which is pretty much a lot. Actually. Huh. No, turns out it only does one. Now this is loud, so I'm gonna quit it. Now there's this one. This one does all 4, I think. Yeah, and it's getting... Or at least it's doing 2 at a time. I am not aware, but it lasts a while. See, I only wasted 1%. They have quite a large amount of durability and stuff, so it's worth it if you just went on a long mining expedition. Or even, you could have nuked an entire section. Now, speaking about nukes, when they go off, they actually leave, they change coal into diamonds and emeralds, so it's a pretty efficient way to get those. Now, for the nukes, they're extremely hard to craft, but it's not too bad. Now here's a nuclear reactor, which I can put a fuse in, and boom. Now, as you saw, power immediately went up. Now, if I had something connected to the cable, it would power up super fast, It's it's pretty overpowered, so here's a fusion reactor. That's a darn spider. So the way it works is you put in 4 fusion cores. So yeah, you put in the 4 fusion cores, I'm gonna copy a few for myself. And then finally you put in the fuse. Now it makes it slowly, but it uses simple. Now these are infinite tanks for it produces infinite amounts. So the water one you just put in, maybe a water bottle, a bucket, and deuterium and tritium, same thing. You just get like a bottle or a bucket, and it produces a ton of energy. Which in fact I am going to, pardon the lag, use to power this missile launch pad. Now that'll be in a while, pardon the lag. Sorry, but this mod is quite resource intensive. Now I better hurry up, since we have weapons. Now there's ordinary swords, same thing. Shubidium does 100 damage basically. There's the chainsaw, which has a cool animation. It's naturally, it's pretty cool. It does 50 damage. And the Shubidium hammer, which, like I said, Shubidium is super hard to come by. And this requires a ton of Shubidium. Like, it's pretty OP, Yeah, as a description, it kills everything. Now it's a slow item, but it works. And now we have grenades. Grenades are just small versions of explosives, basically. There's regular enhanced grenades. Pretty loud, if I might say so. Tune that down. Okay, cluster grenades. Small clusters. Thing. Oh my god, that almost hit me. Plasma grenades, which just summon a ball of plasma. Good. Useful for burning down places and such. It's essentially hard lava. And Nuka grenade. It's fairly small, it just kind of blows up a... I want to kill a pig? Boom. Oops. Okay, yeah, I set my settings to make them weak, so sorry. But yeah, it would pretty much insta-kill anything, really. And it would be fairly large, it'd be a large set. Now, anti-shrivitium. It would produce a bigger one, but I personally prefer small explosions that are still quite effective. Those are just made by having anti-shrivitium cell and attaching some, wires and stuff. And now we have basic revolvers and such. Now this revolver, they all use basic revolver ammo, bullets, shrivitium bullets too, but the ordinary revolver kind of does damage. It's nothing special. It's effective. Shrivitium revolver pretty much kills everything. Curse revolver, it applies a wither effect to both the user and you. It's strong, but it's effective. Now the more fancy stuff. Rocket launcher uses a rocket. Fat Man uses a mini nuke. And Merv uses the 840 Merv canister. The rocket launcher, it's simple. You pull it like a bow and place it. Oops. Okay, and then the mini nuke. You launch and it's just a flamethrower and an ice thrower, which freezes terrain. Now to the good stuff. Now these are the strongest versions of some of the bombs. I'm not going to show you the nuclear missile for the sake of it lasts a long time. Actually, you know what? Okay, first I'm going to show you the Fat Man. Now the main stuff is producing a bomb, and just putting all the stuff in it. It would produce a large explosion though. So we go over to my nuclear powered missile silo, and okay, let's see, spare missile. This is the final tier of the ordinary missiles, which is, it's one of those that are like, oh, this is just, another random missile that some people have. Because, it's meant to imitate the fact that they have large explosions. So this is just a large army's stockhold, you know. You'd set the coordinates at the short range, lesser detonator, or redstone charge, and we better do this right. Now they have a pretty cool animation. It's a bad idea to send them short because they are quite powerful. Yeah. I think I'm gonna need to get a replacement battery. Now you can also just put batteries in here which power it. Simple like that. Now that was a large explosion. It reminds me of vanilla TNT. How when you try to set it, or vanilla, creepers that you purposely set to high explosives. Now this one is one that's meant to burst into bunkers. It digs deep into the concrete cracker. It goes deep. Now, if someone had if you're on a server and someone had a bunker, you could use that and boom, they're dead. It's pretty effective. The Inferno missile, it's the same as the regular missile, just with fire afterwards. It wasn't very effective because, you can't really burn stone, but it would destroy forests. Next is Bomblet Rain. It's a cluster bomb, which, come to think of it, is a bad idea. Oh, this one detonates above a target. It's like pretty far above a target, and just rains down hell. It's effective if there's a lot of, if there's a wide area that you just want to destroy. Or if there's a large group of people that, you're like, I want to get them good. Okay, so, well, yeah, that's about it, except for the nukes. Now, the nuclear missile and other nukes have about the same, they look the same and pretty much act the same. So, you don't have to worry about, oh, but they look so different. It's gonna be loud, so be careful. Nuclear missile. It looks rad, so we better go, and I'll have to. We are. About the effects. Radiation, fallout, destroying people. You're not gonna survive. In fact, okay, look, I'll show you. Okay, power armor. Now, the nuke's effects themselves have dissipated, but this is pretty much a fallout zone. So that's it, guys. Let me just... Well, I had to mute it because it's pretty loud. That's it, guys. This is pretty much all that I have to offer for this mod. Now, I've only shown a fraction of what you can truly get with HBM's mod. So you might want to check it out. Links in the description. and see you next time to whomever it may concern.